Sounds like an interesting story. Here's a continuation based on your idea. In the bustling streets of Domino City, whispers swirled around a mysterious duelist named Weetzie. Unlike any duelist seen before, Weetzie wielded a deck shrouded in shadows, containing cards no one had ever witnessed. Two cards in particular sent shivers down spines: the Shadow Reaper, a guardian of immense power, and the Soul Knight, a champion undefeated in battle. Yuggio, ever the courageous duelist, accepted Weetzie's challenge. A grueling duel ensued, testing Yuggio's skills to the limit. The Shadow Reaper's might threatened to engulf the duel in darkness, while the Soul Knight seemed unstoppable. Yet, Yuggio, fueled by his unwavering determination, rose to the challenge. Will Yuggio uncover the secrets of Weetzie's deck and emerge victorious? The fate of the duel hangs in the balance. Absolutely. Here's part 2 with the Monster Swap twist. Part 2. Siren Song. Weetzie drew 2 cards with a determined flick of his wrist, hoping to find something that could change the tide of the duel. A bead of sweat trickled down his temple as he scanned his new hand. A sly grin crept across his face. "All right, Yuki, this is where things get interesting," he declared, slapping a card down on the table. "I activate Monster Swap." Yuki's eyes widened. "Monster Swap?" "That's right," Weetzie chuckled. "We each pick one monster on the field, and then we swap control of them." Yuki gritted his teeth. This could be a disaster. He glanced at his field. On his side stood his powerful Gaia the Dragon Champion, a formidable force. On Weetzie's side, a much weaker monster lurked, a winged creature with an alluring melody, Siren.
"I choose Gaia," Yuki blurted, hoping to gain control of Weetzie's strongest monster.
Weetzie smirked. "Excellent choice. Now, my turn. I choose." He paused dramatically, letting the tension build. Siren. Confusion washed over Yuki. Why would Weetzie swap his own monster away? Was he bluffing? The two monsters shimmered as the magic of Monster Swap took hold. Gaia, the mighty dragon, found himself on Weetzie's side of the field, a look of confusion etched on his face. Siren, the deceptive songstress, now graced Yuki's field, her emerald eyes gleaming with newfound opportunity. "A risky move, Weetzie," Yuki said cautiously. "What are you planning?" Weetzie's smile widened into a confident grin. "Let's just say Siren has a beautiful voice, one that can be quite persuasive, even for a mighty dragon." The air crackled with anticipation. What song would Siren sing? Would she use her newfound position on Yuki's side to his advantage, or would Weetzie's gamble pay off? The duel had taken an unexpected turn, and the outcome hung in the balance. Here's part 3 with the additional details. Part 3. Siren's Song. Weetzie slammed his hand down, a mischievous glint in his eyes. "All right, Yuki, let's see how you handle a little joke," he declared, activating Jester Summoner. Yuki watched with trepidation as the goofy monster materialized on Weetzie's field. A joke token materialized alongside it, its ineptitude a comical sight. "A Jester Summoner?" Yuki scoffed. "Is that your big surprise?" Weetzie chuckled, a low rumble that sent shivers down Yuki's spine. "Not quite," he said, a hint of something more sinister in his voice. "The joke's on you, Yuki. Now, say hello to my little friend." He pointed a dramatic finger at Siren, now under Yuki's control. "Her song can be quite persuasive, don't you think?" A cold dread filled Yuki. Could Weetzie be manipulating Siren somehow, even from afar? The answer came as Siren began to sing. The melody was enchanting, yet laced with an underlying power that tugged at Yuki's will. Confusion clouded Yuki's mind. Images of Weetzie's strongest monsters flashed before his eyes. Was Siren using her song to cloud his judgment, or perhaps even force him to attack with Gaia against his own will? Sweat beaded on Yuki's forehead as he fought against the Siren's song. In a desperate attempt to break free from its influence, Yuki roared, "Gaia, attack that Jester Summoner." Gaia, the mighty dragon, roared in response, launching a devastating attack that obliterated the Jester Summoner in a flash of light. The impact sent a jolt through the field, reducing Weetzie's life points. A triumphant grin erupted on Yuki's face. "Ha, how's that for a surprise, Weetzie? Looks like your joke backfired." Part 4. A Shadow Looms. The air crackled with tension as Yuki reveled in his successful attack. Weetzie's confident facade faltered for a moment, a flicker of annoyance crossing his features. But it was quickly replaced by a sly grin. "Not bad, Yuki," Weetsi conceded, drawing a card with a flourish. "But let's see how you handle this." He slammed the card down, revealing a monstrous figure shrouded in dark energy. Soul Knight. A wave of dread washed over Yuki. "Soul Knight," he exclaimed, recognizing the powerful monster. This wasn't part of Weetsi's usual strategy. What was he planning? As if sensing Yuki's fear, Soul Knight let out a bone-chilling shriek. The very air grew heavy, and an oppressive silence descended upon the room. Yuki felt a cold sweat prickle his skin. It was as if an invisible hand had clamped down on his heart, squeezing the joy of his recent victory from him. His gaze darted towards his deck. An unsettling feeling gnawed at him. Suddenly, a card tumbled out, fluttering to the ground at his feet. It was his precious Monster Reborn, a card capable of reviving a monster from his graveyard. Yuki's breath hitched. Was this a coincidence, or was Soul Knight exerting some unseen influence? Fear, cold and sharp, gripped him. Could Weetsi be manipulating his deck with Soul Knight's dark power? Uncertainty clouded Yuki's mind. The once confident duelist now found himself staring down a terrifying prospect. What horrors lurked within Weetsi's strategy? Could he overcome this new threat and emerge victorious? The duel had taken a dark turn, and the outcome hung in the balance. Here's the ending of the story incorporating the elements you requested. Part 5. Rise of the Titans. Weetsi's eyes gleamed with a dark fire as he surveyed the field. "Thanks to Soul Knight's effect," he declared, a hint of madness creeping into his voice, "one of your monsters is banished, and another card from your deck joins my hand." Panic surged through Yuki. He watched in horror as Monster Reborn vanished into the swirling darkness and a new card materialized in Weetsi's hand. Weetsi cackled, a sound that sent shivers down Yuki's spine. "This duel is over, Yuki. Now, witness the true power of darkness." With a flourish, he slammed 6 cards down on the table in a single, dramatic motion. The very air crackled with dark energy as he chanted an ancient incantation. "By offering the souls of your monsters," he boomed, his voice echoing in the room, "I call forth the ultimate being of destruction, Dark Titan." The ground trembled as a monstrous creature, composed entirely of swirling shadows, materialized on the field. Its eyes glowed with an unholy light, and its very presence radiated an aura of pure malice. Yuki stumbled back, his bravado shattered. Dark Titan's power dwarfed anything he'd faced before. This wasn't just a single powerful monster, it was the embodiment of pure darkness. Weetsi raised his arms triumphantly. "Behold, Yuki, this is the true form of power. Now, Dark Titan, attack!" The Dark Titan roared, a sound that shook the very foundations of the building. Yuki braced himself for the inevitable defeat. But just as Dark Titan lunged forward, a blinding light erupted from Yuki's deck. A surge of energy filled the air, pushing back the shadows and momentarily halting Dark Titan's attack. Weetsi stumbled back, momentarily blinded by the light. Confusion contorted his features. What was this unexpected development? As the light subsided, a new figure stood on the field, bathed in a celestial glow. It was a towering being, composed of pure light, its form vaguely resembling a knight clad in radiant armor. In its hand, it grasped a mighty sword that pulsed with divine energy. "Titan of Light," Yuki cried, a newfound determination ringing in his voice. "I had almost forgotten about you. You were the missing piece, the one card I needed to counter Weetsi's darkness." A gasp escaped Weetsi's lips. The Titan of Light was a legendary card, its existence shrouded in mystery. He had never expected Yuki to possess such a powerful monster. The ensuing duel was a clash of titans, a battle between light and darkness. Dark Titan's raw power was immense, but the Titan of Light countered with its divine defenses and holy attacks. The very air crackled with energy as the two titans clashed. In the end, it was Yuki's unwavering belief and the Titan of Light's celestial power that prevailed. With a final, earth-shattering blow, the Titan of Light shattered Dark Titan, banishing the shadows back into the abyss from whence they came. Weetsi slumped to his knees, defeated. The darkness that had consumed him had been vanquished by the light. Yuki stood tall, his determination and unwavering spirit earning him a hard-fought victory. The duel was over, and the light had triumphed.